We are live here in the Hassle Castle. Everyone, thanks for tuning in once again. It is a beautiful hump day out there in the Quad Cities. Thank you all for tuning in again today to Jay Bird and T. Roy.
Yeah.
Greatest sports talk radio show on earth.
It is. It most certainly is.
Hands down.
What did I just grab? What did I do with it? I just grabbed all these paperwork and then I just...
Yeah, you just run in.
Run in, run out. I don't think I printed off. Anyway, it doesn't matter. T. Roy.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you.
You too.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday, September 29th, 2021. It was fine.
Yesterday.
Adrian and I were in. Monday we were off because of the White Sox. And we're starting to get to know a little bit about what's going to happen for wild card. I mean, baseball's...
Well, hey, before we get going too far.
Yeah, go ahead.
The reason I was not here yesterday...
Okay.
I was playing in the golf outing for Locals Love Us, so thanks to Chopper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where was that at?
Out at Palmer Hills Golf Course.
Oh, right on.
John, golf pro out there, John Waddle, does a great job. That course is looking really good, and they have a lot of nice things out there at Palmer Hills. So, hats off to those guys.
All right. And then, who did you play with?
I played with the beautiful Mr. Mark Van Severen.
Van Severen played golf. Okay.
Yep. And my two lovely neighbors, the Blackburn boys, John and Kurt Blackburn.
All right.
Well, let me tell you, good-looking fellas right there.
Good-looking fellas?
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to do a look ahead here now. Let's see. So Monday is basically Monday for sports outside of Monday Night Football is.
Well, it was excellent Monday. If you want to ask my opinion on Monday night,
you think it was excellent? Oh yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, before we get into
it was really good.
I think if you're a Cowboys fan, that's a good sign. That was a game that gamblers were like, if the Eagles are legit, we're gonna take money on the money line here if they are. And now I don't think the Eagles are legit. I don't want to take anything away from the Cowboys. I think they have a big week this week as well.
Yeah, this is. Carolina's been playing very well. We'll see. We'll see what Carolina is for sure.
But it was a divisional game.
Yeah, you need to stomp your divisional foe at home.
And they did.
Announce your presence with authority.
Okay.
Like New Lelouch.
I want to announce my presence. You want to do what? I want to announce my presence with authority.
No, listen, Trayvon Diggs had a great game. There was one kind of a strip of Dak in the end zone that was off the interception on the 2-inch yard line from a, game of inches, right? So if that doesn't happen, I'm not worried about the strip sack. That was one of their only other scores there, which is, fine. They still have a strong defensive line. Cox is very strong. But Dallas came out and did what they needed to do. Pounded the ball down their nose. Passing game was on point. They tried to, they basically shut down Cooper, and they said, okay, here's Dalton Schultz for you.
I still have a problem with Mike McCarthy.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Don't let my happiness and their victory make you think that I think Mike McCarthy is a good football coach.
I did a double check looking at him on the sidelines. They had a shot, and I was like, he is the epitome of the only thing he could coordinate would be the top and bottom of his outfit. And really someone just handed it to him like, hey, you have to wear this because they sponsor it or whatever else. Because he had like this basically windbreaker.
It was a cool windbreaker.
It was not a cool windbreaker when it matches like that. It does not look cool.
It looked cool to me.
It was gray, and then about the belly line, it turned into blue, and then he had blue pants. They were matching blue pants.
Yeah. Well, I like the windbreaker. I didn't say the whole outfit.
Yeah, I don't like the whole outfit.
Well, I'm getting that windbreaker, and I'm going to start wearing it. So
you could
look at it more often.
You need to stop working out so much. That way you could actually look like McCarthy on Halloween.
You
need to stop working out.
Because
he is not working out. He is not.
I had to skip my workout today.
He is not working out that much.
But so far, I'll work out after the show, I think.
Okay, but I'm just saying he's not the one that's doing any working out, which is,
the person I'm most excited about is the new defensive coordinator and the way this defense is playing. Do you know Dallas is leading the league in takeaways?
No, but
I believe
Carolina's might be the best defense in the league, right? So
maybe. I don't know.
I mean, that's the big thing. Their defense.
That Bear defense is pretty damn good. They are. It's just, come on, man. You can't be on the field 24/7.
It's quite a bit that they're on there. I'm not taking anything away from the Bear defense. I thought they were. I actually was on the Bears against Cleveland this week.
Rams defense is pretty good.
Yeah, they're better. Yeah,
I think the Cleveland Browns defense is pretty darn good.
Well, when you put up the Bears offensive line against them, yeah, it's going to work out.
No, I'm just saying they look good. Hey, the team that people should be kind of scratching their head about is what's going on in Kansas City. And by the way, Chargers aren't bad.
No, the Chargers are really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to stroke your second favorite team here, but
they lost to Dallas by 3 at home. That was a good game. That came right down to the end.
And didn't they turn the ball over twice in the red zone? Chargers did. So
something
realistically,
like that, yeah.
Fifths and butts were candy nuts to be Christmas every day type of thing.
No, I know, but I said that's the thing with the NFL. I mean, it's winning the close games. Well, they turned around and won a close game against Kansas City.
Yeah, and I mean that's a game that I was like, yeah, I like this. Kansas City.
This week's a big
spread.
game for them too against the Raiders.
It's huge. Yeah, great. I think it's a great Monday night game. To be honest with you,
I can't wait.
I'm glad you brought that up because I thought about this earlier today, and it was like, okay, it's AFC West, L.A. Chargers, formerly known San Diego, Las Vegas Raiders, formerly L.A. Oakland. But this is the type of game that you're like, if you're an NFL fan, you're like, yeah, I'm definitely going to be watching this game.
Oh, I'm watching this game.
Instead of like, oh my, I have Herbert or whoever else on my fantasy team, hey, sweetheart, I got to go out and watch my team, watch my guys, or that's my team, Chargers, Raiders. Like, this is the one you're just like, no, it's just, this has the feel of like, you're with like 3 of your buddies and you're like, we're just watching football. We are watching football because we like football. And that's what this game feels like.
I mean, you have good young quarterback, Derek Carr, playing very well.
Mm-hmm.
So far this season, they're 3-0. They have some stars on that Raider offense. Ruggs, Waller, Jacobs. Their defense is decent. The Chargers have a great defense. They have the Bosa brother. I mean, Mike Williams is starting to really emerge, finally. You know how my love of Mike Williams is.
Yeah, I was just going to say, what do you mean, finally? He's been on your fantasy team since 2012.
But he's finally starting to produce, man. I mean, dude, he's a big dude, a big target. Megatron-style target.
So
Keenan Allen, I mean,
since we're going to continue to stroke the Chargers here,
no, we're not.
My daughter calls the headbands. One time here in the Hassel Castle, I had Sophie on the show, and I showed her different NFL logos, and she would guess what the names are, and she named the Chargers the headbands, which I think is great. I have no idea why, but here's the thing. Here's a question, and it was brought up on a different podcast, and they were just gushing over Herbert. All right,
yeah,
which is odd because
did they have a green screen?
No, but they were gushing over Herbert, and they're just kind of like, isn't it weird that it took a doctor, stabbing this guy in the lung, blah, blah, blah. And like, well, isn't it weird that no one's blaming Anthony Lynn about like not knowing this? I mean, he was a first-round draft pick, but it was not named the starter. Do you think it's too early to say like for the Dolphins to take Tua over Herbert was a big, huge mistake for the Dolphins franchise? Do you think like, and I say this in point because when it was announced last week that Tua wasn't going to play and Jacoby Brissett was going to start, the line moved in favor of the Dolphins from Vegas. Like, sharps are like, Jacoby Brissett's probably actually better. And the sharps aren't just dummies.
Tua hasn't had enough time for anyone to know yet.
But Herbert looks that good.
Herbert does look good. Listen, different weapons. I think Herbert has better receivers. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Will Fuller, Devontae Parker, a rookie, and Jalen Waddle are not the same as Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. Eckler's a better runner than Gascon.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I thought it was
decent, but the tight end for I think they got cooked there now.
And then you also have to understand that there's other little things that are involved as well. I think the AFC West is much like the Big 12, where there's not a lot of defense being played. I mean, you can kind of open it up, and Chiefs don't play defense. There's usually a shootout. Majority of the time when the AFC West are playing each other, you're like, yeah, let's bet the over, except when it comes to Denver, and Vic Fangio's doing a fine job there as the he's the head coach, but Also kind of runs a defense there, and that's his
solid defense.
That's his MO, And I think maybe in the East, it's a little bit AFC East, maybe a little bit tougher defense. Numbers would have to back that up, my statement. But you think the Jets probably, if anything, and I said this yesterday, why is it that every time the Jets are mentioned, they're just like, but they have a good defense? Like, because people feel like they need to say something nice about them because nothing else is working out?
I think it's because they have a really good head coach.
Yeah, and Saleh is
I think Saleh is a good guy. He's liked around the league. I think everybody's just waiting for him to fix the issues, but there's a lot of them to fix, so it's not going to happen overnight. Well, I think that's it, but
How about you just fix it by scratching everything, including New York and then the Jets, and then that's a good start from there. We'll just move and rename ourselves, and we'll do whatever. Because that's the problem. It's just over and over again, just nonsense. Did you have any other takeaways from the weekend? I mean, you mentioned the Chiefs. Let's see, sub 500 for the first time since 2015 in the bottom of the AFC West. The first time since 2015. The first time they're sub 500 since Mahomes took over starting quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything to worry about too much, but
listen, Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes. Relax.
Yeah. That's what I.
1 and 2. We have 14 more games to play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like they could rattle off 14 straight victories, and we'd
totally
be like,
could.
"What were we doing in week 3?"
Right.
Like,
the offensive line needs to get cohesiveness together.
mm-hmm.
They've all just started playing together. Everyone. Listen, I think it's odd they're 1 and 2. I think it's still a good victory by the Chargers to go into Kansas City and beat them at home.
Okay.
But if I'm a Kansas City fan, I'm not too awful worried. Now, you start getting some injuries piled onto this, then I'd be starting to worry. You lose a Tyreek Hill or a Travis Kelce, then you're worried. Obviously, if you lose Mahomes, you're screwed. But that goes without saying. Their defense just isn't playing that well.
No, not at all. And I don't think it's going to get.
And Andy Reid had some medical issues too after the game.
Dehydration.
Was that all it was?
Yeah, he was hungover from Saturday night. He went to a bachelorette party.
Really?
No, I just made that up.
Oh God.
But
well, you were the USFL Shefty. I thought maybe you knew something.
Yeah, XFL. And don't get me wrong, this is crazy that you mention it. Yesterday, I got really excited thinking about I was thinking about these backup quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, Taylor Heineke, he's a good quarterback, but he would be great in the XFL. And then I went back down memory lane, and I was like, remember when you were 15-5 before the COVID hit about the XFL? And then I started thinking about this is what goes on in my brain, the conversations I have with myself. And I was like, when is the XFL kicking off? I need to reach out to beat reporters right away. I need to do all that all over again. I need to figure all this stuff out. And I was thinking about the XFL. I wasted a good 7 minutes of my life thinking about the XFL.
Is it coming back?
Oh yeah, it's coming back, buddy.
Does Rock own it now?
His wife actually is his ex-wife is his business partner and owner of it.
Strange demographic.
Yeah, and it's gonna expand. The XFL, I can't. Yeah, but yeah.
So can you smell what the Rock's cooking?
Oh yeah, I'm stepping in what the Rock is cooking or whatever
All
else.
right.
Yeah, stepping in what he's laying down. I'm catching what he's throwing at me. Yeah,
I'll tell you what. Did you see that movie Jungle Cruise he was in?
No,
dude,
not at all.
You need to go see it.
I'm gonna pass.
You shouldn't. It's a really good movie.
Because I saw Jumanji and
no, it's not the same.
Yeah,
it's a different movie. It's a good movie.
I said I was going to last night after Ben's little video game esports experience. I was going to watch Once Upon a Time in Queens, the 1986 Mets. Which, by the way, I don't know why you haven't seen that. That's right up your alley.
Yeah, what's it? What channel?
It's on ESPN, ESPN Plus, or whatever else. You can stream it. It's a 4-part series. T-Roy, you are going. This is right up your alley. You're going to be like.
Well, yeah, it's going to bring me back to my heyday.
Yeah, and you're going to be like, and then you're going to come back in here like guns blazing and be like, baseball is so wrong. Back in the day, it was so much better. Like baseball is, and it. I mean, you have Lenny Dykstra just talking about doing blow and all the other crazy things he was doing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I said I was going to watch it. I didn't. So Ben
was he a Met when he did the Snot Rocket thing, or was he a Philly?
He was a Philly when he did that. So Ben went over to Analog and Moline and got involved into an esports event that was put together by Video Games, etc. Neither one of those are sponsors of the show.
Just a game, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm just giving shameless plugs here for no reason. But so there was adults. It was all ages. It's a nice place in Moline. I'd never been there.
Yeah.
Nice enough. And he went to tournament. He lost first round, won his second round, lost his third. But I mean, good thing is he'll want to go back, and we'll go back to the thing. And then so originally my plan was to go home and watch that stuff. But then my niece was playing out at TBK in softball, and my daughter was like, "Hey, let's go watch softball." So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. Nice night out. Let's go outside. Go out and do that." So we were there till about 9 or so, and then we stopped and saw Maddie at Pint. So after that, and then I was like, I'm too tired to watch anything. I went to bed, and that was it. So it was a good night, though.
Beautiful weather right now.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
Got to, yep, kind of like a sore Peter. Can't beat it. Anyway, tonight I'm busy as all heck.
You are?
Yeah, I mean, we're doing this right now, and then got some things to do after the show. Maybe I might hit the gym. I don't know. You're talking about hitting the gym. I didn't go this morning.
Got the little home gym. Yeah, I got to hit it up this afternoon after the show.
And then
Pump in.
Ben's got soccer practice, and Soph has a doubleheader late night. And then I got to go do a green screen podcast that you're jealous about.
Yeah, I am a little jealous. I ain't going to lie. You figure me out?
I mean, I tell you what, if a certain area, if a certain building didn't fire him, it'd be great to have that producer in this thing right now. But
Great to have any producer.
He does a great job. He really does. He takes like little things. And by the way, we're talking about my podcast with Sarah Klinger about the MTV The Challenge, America's 5th major sport, and we watch it every Wednesday night, and then we do a thing on YouTube, and we have podcasts. It's all everywhere, and Klinger actually produces it, and he does a good job taking certain things and little 2-minute videos and putting it on social media. And we've gotten a lot of feedback from people.
Yeah.
People that are actually on the show.
I'm not on social media anymore, but I hear about it.
I know.
Word of mouth, Jay.
Word of mouth.
I'm going old school.
Are you?
Yeah.
And how's that going?
It's going great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, here's what I think we should do.
Guess the lines?
We are going to do guess the lines. We're going to do it at the top of the hour. People are probably going to be annoyed and be like, "Oh, you guys are doing guess the lines," but yeah, we're going to do it at the top of the hour. I think maybe you should do a power ranking.
Okay.
I haven't done one since in a while. Usually I do my Wednesday 150s. I think I'm going to move it to Thursday. But I think you should do a power ranking. I want to see where it's at compared to like ESPN. Huh? That's what I'm
anticipating me doing?
Yeah,
Okay.
This is what's it called? The
I'll
nice
do top 15, okay.
leeway. Yeah, this is the nice leeway where I'm like, okay, and by the way, we're going to break when I just said that, yeah. So I'd like to hear the T. Roy's top 15 or whatever in the NFL and talk more about it. So let's take a quick break here at ESPN 1170 AM. We'll be right back here. But first, I want to remind you about the R Bar in Davenport. Remember, this Friday night, the Iowa-Maryland game, they're going to have Doug Brundy's play from 3 to 6 at the R Bar on Utica Ridge Road. That's 4907. And then they'll have a food truck out there. They'll have the game going. They'll have the mobile party experience. MPX will be there as well on Friday night. Iowa-Maryland, big-time game. Iowa's in the top 5 in the coaches poll and the AP poll. Maryland's undefeated. They're going to have a blackout there in Maryland. They're all hyped. Iowa is favored on the road. We'll talk more about that later. But again, our bar is located at 4907 Utica Ridge Road. It prides itself on its fine wines and liqueurs, unique cocktails and martinis. From Busch Light to Bougie, the R Bar has something for everyone, which makes it a great fit for you and your friends. Have a drink, grab a bottle of wine to share, and watch a game. You can do all that at the R Bar. Make sure to check out their Facebook for live music announcements, specials, and much more. And while you're there, make sure to like their page. See you tonight at the R Bar in Davenport. We will be right back here. Don't hassle us, local ESPN 1170 AM.
The Rock says he's going to make your Rudy Poo candy ass famous.
You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
Hi, this is Derek.
And this is Skip. We are the twins from R Bar Davenport,
and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local
on ESPN 1170 AM.
From lines of credit in Chicagoland to equipment finance loans in the Quad Cities to better cash flow in Milwaukee, First Midwest Bank is committed to using our local knowledge and ideas to help our clients get their business momentum back. Visit firstmidwest.com/commercial-lending. You have plans, we have ideas. First Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
At Shell, we know from the time you get up to the time you wrap up,
Good night.
there's a lot of meetups, eat-ups, and hurry-ups. So come to Shell and get 3 things done at once. Fill up with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus to help keep your engine running like new. Save up with the Fuel Rewards program and never pay full price for gas again. And snack up with in-store rewards to save even more at the pump. Make the most of the stop you need to make with Shell. And engines that continuously use Shell V-Power Nitro Plus premium gasoline. See full terms and conditions at fuelrewards.com.
Football, tennis, cross country, golf, soccer, volleyball, water polo. Fall sports are back at Augustana College. And the best way to watch sports is with all your friends, alumni, and fans of the men's and women's teams of the Augustana Vikings. Kickoffs and season openers are afoot as the stars of Augustana College take to the field, the courses, and court of the Carver Center and lace up those shoes for an amazing season that we've all been waiting for. Check complete fall schedules at augustana.edu. Augustana College, a family-friendly front row seat to big-time small college sports.
When you open an essential business checking account at First Midwest Bank, you'll earn a $500 bonus. But that's not all. You'll also have your own local banker who knows your business. A $500 bonus plus a local bank to help you succeed. That's banking with momentum. Visit a First Midwest branch to open an essential business checking account by November 30th, 2021. $100 minimum deposit to open. Available to businesses located in Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, and Wisconsin. Must complete all bonus requirements to be eligible. Details available at firstmidwest.com/smallbiz, member FDIC.
Are you drowning in IRS tax debt?
I owe the IRS $37,000.
Get ready for a toll-free hotline. Take advantage of new IRS tax forgiveness programs that may protect you from IRS collection agencies. They have the power to garnish your wages, put liens on your property, and levy your bank account. Civic Tax Relief can help protect you from the IRS.
Civic Tax Relief basically represented me against the IRS, and by the time everything was completed, I didn't owe the IRS anything.
Find out about the Fresh Start program that is now available through Civic Tax Relief. Civic Tax Relief's special tax hotline can help you discover all the relief programs available for free.
I would recommend anyone who has a tax problem to contact Civic Tax Relief.
Just call 800-324-4522. 800-324-4522. Don't wait. Call now. 800-324-4522. 800-324-4522.
From first pitch to the final out, all season long, Chicago White Sox baseball is heard right here with me, Len Casper. This is ESPN 1170.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in once again to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
All right, so week 3 is in the books for the NFL. We're looking forward to week 4. I got a couple things to ask you and what you think about. You know what? I'm going to wait till after we do Guess the Lines. After we do Guess the Lines, I want to talk to you about my week 4 Survivor NFL pick, okay?
Okay.
Because we're obviously the lines are going to mean a lot more to what we think this week. So we're going to put that off just a little bit. All right. I have done in the past my own power rankings, and then I do my my 150s where I bet every game, usually around Wednesday, but depending on schedule or whatnot. Speaking of schedules, where is this at now? I was trying to look for ahead, and I still can't find much about like what's going to happen on Monday. Or Monday is the day where game 163, if there is one, there has to be, would be, that's what it's for. Tuesday will be...
so who's all in, who's all out right now?
Okay, great question. Because in the National League, we have only one wild card clinched. And that was the Cardinals last night with their 17th win. Now, whoever gets second in the NL West between the Giants and Dodgers, that will be the other wild card. That game is going to be played on Wednesday.
So the Padres are out no matter what.
Padres are out.
Wow.
And their manager might be on the hot seat too. Padres are out. So, American League is still yet to be determined.
Okay.
Because, I mean, they've got Yankees up there. Red Sox just got beat by the Orioles last night. Yankees beat up on the Rays. Mariners are right in the thick of it as well. So, they might be just a half game behind Boston now. So, the AL, that'll be on Tuesday, the American League wild card. So, what we do know is that it won't be till Thursday that the White Sox have to play. So we know for a fact right now that we're on for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the 4th, 5th, and 6th. It would be a matter of, they're waiting on Houston to clinch the West and who's going to be the AL wild card, who plays Tampa Bay and whatnot. But Tampa Bay has clinched the East. Brewers have clinched the Central. White Sox have clinched the AL Central, and so forth. And the Braves and the Phillies are still battling out. But Braves beat the Phillies last night. So, all right. Oh, other little housekeeping thing. How's your fantasy football teams doing?
Undefeated.
You're all everything. What?
Those two that we're in, leagues we share, undefeated. Yeah, 2 other ones I'm 1-2, and one of them I'm 0-3.
On the T. Roy text thread,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I remember I read a live thing about the our bar on Friday. Doug Brundy's had to cancel. No live music on Friday 3 to 6.
Shocker.
Listen, you didn't need to throw that in. How about just our nonverbal works between you and me?
Nah.
Hey, how about
I like to give Doug a hard time.
How about just our nonverbal works, and you don't need to say things like that on the air, okay?
Shocker.
So anyway,
just shocking that I didn't do a nonverbal.
Yeah. You could, instead of writing things your top 15 down, you could just look up at me and roll your eyes or whatever. That would have worked out just fine.
The people in the camera are going to see that.
Oh, and
yeah,
and then we got to. All right. Let me tell you about the frustration that I have here.
I had to redo my top 15 already.
I'm 2-1 in the Moneyball League.
Yeah.
I have no idea how.
Driller's a wheeler and dealer, by the way. He's been reaching out for trades with me on a lot of stuff. I made a trade with him in another league.
I'm 0-3 in the High Street League, which my team is like really good.
Is it? My team's really, really good, and I'm 3-0.
Well, let me explain something to you.
Uh-huh.
In my 3 losses,
one was to me.
I have given up 540 points.
I scored like 540 points against you, I think.
You did not.
I scored a lot.
That is a lot of points. Okay, for example, in the games that the people you've played against, you haven't even scored 540 points in 3 games, so knock it off. You've scored 424 points. You've only given up 335 points. So 205 more points. I've been on the wrong side. You do not want to see me in the playoffs.
Yeah, I do.
The Stafford-led team is disgusting.
Team. All right, you go. We'll go head-to-head right now. As we're talking to everybody on the air, because they love this, I'm sure. As a matter of fact, I have your Nature Boys pulled up right now.
Good.
It's funny. I was looking at maybe possibly making a trade. You're out now.
Sure. Let's kick some tires.
All right, let's go. Who's your starting quarterback?
Matthew Stafford, probably the MVP of the league.
Dak Prescott, the other MVP of the league.
He's got a bum shoulder.
All right. No, it doesn't. It looks real bum. Running backs?
I've got all kinds of running backs.
Well, just your starters. I'm going your starting lineup right now.
That doesn't mean it's my starter.
Well, just put in, what would be your starter right now? Just say whatever it is. Doesn't matter. Your next 2 is running backs. So go your 2 running backs that are in the lineup.
I don't know if I want to start them.
Well, just name
They're in it right now. I have David Montgomery and James Robinson.
Well, I have Nick Chubb and Najee Harris. And then you got 2 wide receivers.
Tyreek Hill.
Uh-huh.
And Cortland Sutton.
I have Chris Godwin and Justin Jefferson.
Mike Gesicki at tight end.
TJ Hawk.
I've got Taylor as a flex.
I got Jamar Chase as a flex.
Kicker is Myers from Seattle. I can drop him.
I got Sukup.
And then the Bills defense.
I have the Bucks defense. Who do you got in your bench?
I just picked up Chuba Hubbard.
Good call.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, everywhere I got him.
Okay, good. That's fine. going to start.
Devontae Swift is still there on the bench. I need to make some
Well, I
trades.
got Cousins on the bench.
I don't care about that.
Well, he's just as good as your Stafford.
Well, I picked up Carter, too. Why wasn't Carter on our
I got Chris
thing?
Carson, Leonard Fournette on the bench, James White on the bench, Amari Cooper's on my bench right now.
James White isn't.
Jalen Waddle, and oh, by the way, Dalton Schultz. Like, name? Dalton.
Mm-hmm. Thought you'd be taller.
Yeah.
Still got Marquez Callaway there. I got Deontay Johnson, who's questionable. I might just end up, I don't know, I got to make some trades just to get rid of some people. That's how good my team is. I've given up the most points. Come on, that's you know that's frustrating.
Fine, that is frustrating. I'm with you 100%.
Yeah. There is one that's given up only 528, which is 12 points different. But no one else is in the 500s in the rest of this league.
Oh, I got to do this.
What?
You know what I'm doing.
No, I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing?
Getting rid of that Bucks defense. You know what I'm picking up.
The Bears?
Cowboy defense.
Oh, jeez.
Number 1 in takeaways.
Number 1 in takeaways. Well, there's got to be some good. All right, let's, since you've got all the stuff you think together or whatever else, let's,
I think I got it together. We'll see.
Oh, and by the way, we talked about this yesterday, but before we get into it, I want to talk to you. At the end, they did a thing last night, which was pretty cool. I got to watch a little bit of it. It was a special about PTI. They're doing multiple specials. October 22nd, PTI turns 20 years old.
20 years?
Which is really cool because, even the opening, we were sitting there and I was watching it because we were at that thing at Analog and it was on the screen and I was like, watch this opening line that they're going to do. And I was like, Soph, he's absolutely right. And it goes, I'm Michael Wilbon and welcome to one of the strangest things television's ever had, sports, blah, blah, blah. And Kornheiser goes, I'm Tony Kornheiser, and if we can have a television show, you can too. And I was like, it really did make everyone feel like what we do here, this BS of two friends talking that they could be on television and or on the radio. And it's still 20 years later going on. It's incredible. You know, and I think the idea of it, think of how many things it led to, not only your first takes and blah, 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 but it had that thing on the side that this is what's coming up. So you had to watch it,
Yeah.
And it led much more to, instead of just the bottom line scroll of what scores were, everyone started to
adapt.
adapt.
What they were going to be talking about next. So you're like, well, I want to hear what they're going to say about Brady and Belichick facing off this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right now it just seems 20 years later you're kind of like,
well, a lot of shows do that.
Absolutely. And so it's it's not a big deal. But if you think about that now 20 years ago, you're like, oh, yeah, that was you would never know what they're going to next unless it would go right before commercial and be like, and when we come back from break, they're going to talk about this. But, yeah.
Yeah, they basically put the teaser on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah. And I also pointed out, I was talking to Adrian yesterday, they were the first to be like, what are you watching tonight? And they were the first to have to take on, I don't care what you're watching, talk about sports only. Yeah. But they would go on talking about 24, which is a show I never watched.
Yeah.
But they'd do that all the time. And
that neat little...
What?
Like the clock ticking tock thing.
Oh yeah, they had the thought coming down, and then they'd have to blow the horn and be like, "All right, time to move on to another topic." But they'd always go over every time. So no, I think it's neat. That the behind the scenes of what they did was pretty cool. Again, something else that maybe you guys should watch. That's something else that maybe you guys should watch. That's going on.
So we're gonna do these power rankings. Is that where we're up
I
to?
would like to hear your power rankings. Hold on a second. I used to be good
at the ESPN one?
Yeah, I used to be good at this.
That's
I used to be
right.
prepared for these things or whatever else.
Well,
Yeah.
we don't have a green screen.
Yeah, you don't have a green screen.
I know I don't.
I barely have any of these ready, so I want to argue with you and tell you which is which. So we'll find out.
All right.
What do you have?
I did 1 through 15.
Hold on a second before I just love Brad Hines wrote this or whatever else. I don't want to mention it, and I'm sorry it's taken this long. Here, Brad wrote on the Harrington Club Facebook comment that Josh Gordon will fix everything in Kansas City. My little brother texted me and said, "What do you think about picking up Josh Gordon in fantasy football?" And I said, "He'll be suspended by week 4." What do you want me to do? Josh Gordon's not going to fix anything.
Yeah. He hasn't played in 5 seasons.
So what happens here is Josh Gordon gets reinstated. And Kansas City is like, oh, we're going to add more speed. And so what does Tampa Bay do? They're like, no, we'll talk to Richard Sherman then. We're going to make tit for tat. We're going to make sure that we have this weird stuff going on as well.
Well, they need help. Their secondary's beat up. So they're bringing in Sherman. Yeah. Trust me, that's a great move for Tampa. They need it.
Yeah, but
And
I'm
he
just saying,
fits
like,
in perfect.
would you not expect Josh Gordon to be going to Tampa Bay if Kansas City didn't jump in first, and vice versa?
They don't. They already got Antonio Brown. They don't need any. They don't need any other drama, bud. They're fine.
You're trying to tell me Richard
Tampa
Sherman
Bay is fine.
Richard Sherman
any
is in
team
drama?
out there that had a loss this week that I'm not worried about, it's Tampa.
Gonna be a great game this week too.
Oh, they're gonna. Dude, Tommy's gonna stick it to Bill. I'm sorry, dude. You know that Tom has sat down with his head coach and been like, "Bud,
Oh yeah.
Bruce, this is the deal. I want to run it up."
Oh, and I guarantee you he went into the defensive coaches meeting and said, like, guys, let's break down film. I'm telling you what McDaniel's doing. Because I'm not convinced McDaniel's isn't a product of Tom Brady. Really think about what he's done since Tom Brady's left, and it hasn't been good offensively.
I know.
And he did his own thing in Denver, and that didn't last long. So maybe it's Tom Brady that made Josh McDaniels a good coach. So unless Josh McDaniels been sitting on something, Tom Brady's probably sitting the defensive coaches being like, guys, I'm telling you.
Anybody in the world can draw X's and O's and have it make sense. It comes to your guys executing it.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. Brady's going to have fun. It's going to be a bloodbath.
Well, we're going to talk about that and more. What do you have for your power rankings? Who's at number one?
At number one,
Hit me
Jake
with it.
Foster is going to be so happy to hear this news.
Yes.
The number one ranked team in the NFL, the LA Rams.
Am I doing that right?
I don't know.
With the L, if their camera's there, L would be that way. Is that? Do they do that? I feel like they do.
I don't know.
I think I care more about the LA Rams than people in Los Angeles do.
I don't know. They were cheering pretty hard.
I can name like 3 players on their team. And their coach. That's it. Yeah, I'm in agreement there.
Cup, Woods,
Koopa Cup,
Stafford.
Oh yeah, Robert Woods down at Stafford.
You got Aaron Donald. You got
Aaron
Jalen
Donald.
Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, you're fine.
Sean McVay, Cam Akers,
Tight end.
Henderson, Sony Michel,
I see.
Tyler Higbee. I am a fan. Look at me go.
Look at you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you some Rams gear.
No, thanks.
You, Jimmy, and Dennis.
No thanks. They're definitely good. That was a big win for them against the Buccaneers. They cared more about that, and that was their stamp on we are the best team in the NFC.
No, I don't think they cared more. I think they came out and
Dude, McVay at halftime before that play, he was losing his mind.
He's a rah-rah guy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He's a rah-rah guy. I like it.
Yeah, he's got a shelf life. Watch.
All right, who's it to?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm sorry.
Mm.
They're still really damn good. They're beat up in their secondary right now. It's not going to last long. This team isn't going to lose too many games. Losing on the road to a team the caliber of the Rams look to be right now, not worried about it.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
At 3.
Okay.
Undefeated.
Oh, boy.
The Vegas Raiders.
Wow. That's quite... I didn't see that one coming.
You beat the teams that they put in front of you, and that's what they're doing. Granted, it took overtime with the Dolphins, but Dolphins aren't a bad team either. They've had, a tough go to start their season, but that's fine. I think the Dolphins are good. They're missing their starting quarterback. I don't care what the Sharps think about.
Brissett.
Yeah.
Over Tua, yeah. No, here's the thing about the Raiders. It seems to be it's been quieted down about after this year. They can save this much out the salary cap if they cut Carr. You know, you had the offseason thing where Carr was like, I'm a Raider. I would play for nothing to be a Raider. And like, okay, prove it. But they didn't have to do that. They're not doing that. Carr just kind of now fits your idea of like...
He's got an explosive arm. He's got weapons.
I just think
the defense is solid. It's a good head coach. I mean, Gruden's a good head coach. I mean, you can't say he's not a good head coach.
I know, but outside of like, you always think like... There's always been this feeling that Gruden's flirting with another quarterback somewhere. He's in a relationship, but his eyes are always wandering. Right now, it doesn't seem like it is anymore.
No, I don't think so. I think they're happy with what they have.
I think Carr's got control of the locker room.
Yeah,
everything else. And they're winning. You're right.
They're winning.
Win
games.
3's a jump. Okay.
Okay. Also undefeated at number 4. You mentioned them earlier. Maybe the best defense in the NFL. Carolina Panthers.
All right. Wow.
Although they're going to get beat this week. So.
Yeah. ESPN, because I like to do that, has them all the way down to 12.
You know what? And I struggle with it because I don't know how much I trust Sam Darnold. But the fact that they're 3-0, the teams they've beaten aren't the greatest, but That's fine. They're 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out if they're legit. But the defense for sure is legit. They have legit weapons. If McCaffrey's healthy, we'll see how long that he's out for.
Sure.
I traded him away to Merrick Miller.
Did you?
Traded.
I would have liked to have been involved in this.
Well, there was a different league.
Okay.
I got in exchange. Tell me what you think about this trade.
Sure.
Okay.
Terrible. I'm not involved.
Well, it was a different league. You're not in the league, Jay. I gave him Christian McCaffrey, and then he turned around and gave me. Come on, load up here. Well, when it's finished loading, we'll do it. Moving on. Oh, here we go. So he gave me Najee Harris.
Okay. Oh, God. Yeah. You would have given up everything for Najee Harris.
And Tom Brady.
Oh.
And my starting quarterback at the time was Kirk Cousins. And my backup was Sam Darnold. So
And all you gave up was CMC and who else?
That's it.
No, that's a good trade.
That's what I thought.
Both sides. I think so.
He wanted him. I'm like, that's fine. I love an Najee Harris.
Yeah, and you get the guy who's got 10 touchdown passes.
I'll never draft Christian McCaffrey again my entire life.
I like that. I like the spite. I love spite fantasy.
He's an injury-prone fella, man.
He is. Here's one. I got one for you. You're gonna love this analogy.
Yeah.
You're gonna love this. It was brought up and somewhere else, and then it was just regurgitated. It's Peter Seegert said it. Is Christian McCaffrey the Mike Trout of fantasy football? Just like you have to take him top 3. You're stuck.
Yeah.
But you
I
have
had
to.
the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, but you have to.
And
you know the injury's coming at some point.
I look like an idiot. And then if
but
I don't
you know
draft
the
him,
injury's coming.
Yep. I didn't want to draft him. I didn't want the number 1. I wanted to take Derrick Henry.
It's going back to
I should have taken Derrick Henry.
Going back to again relationship correlation. Like you're sitting at the bar with your buddies and you're like, "Oh, things are going well," and they're like, "You know, she's gonna cheat on you, right?" You're like, "Well, not this time." And they're like, dude. You're like, no, things are going really well. I think I might ask her to move in with me. And they're like, you know, she's going to cheat on you. And like, no, things are different this time. And
she's been through a lot. Yeah,
sure as can be. Sure
a
as
lot
can
of
be.
You know what?
Sure as can be. He gets hurt, and you're like, I saw this coming. I just didn't think it was week 3 on a Thursday night against Houston. So
unreal.
All right, Carolina Panthers at 4. I like that one a lot, to be honest with you.
Okay, at 5, also undefeated.
Okay.
The Arizona Cardinals.
I'm not in on this team.
You're not?
No.
I just don't know what to think of this team yet. They're undefeated. They have a great defense. They have offensive weapons. Their coach is a ding-dong. Right? Did I nail it?
Yes, absolutely nail it. If we're positive that now it's week 4 we're going into, and there's 17 games going on, and we're like, Chiefs are fine. I'm positive that Cliff Kingsbury this is not going to keep working on his favor. That field goal, that 68-yard attempt before first half that got returned for 109 yards was one of the dumbest coaching decisions. Right now it's in the top 5 of the season.
We'll see how good they are. They're playing the Rams this week.
It's still a bad coaching decision.
I'm just saying.
It is legitimately, again, sitting at the bar, you and your buddies, and you go, that's not going to make it, right? And you go, no. And then you go, he's probably going to return this for a touchdown, and more than likely you're going to go, yes. 100% before you would say this field goal is going to be good, you're like, yeah. And I'm like, I'll bet you $100 he returns this for either it's a field goal's good or he returns it for a touchdown. You'd be like, I don't want that bet. That is, and we're not professional coaches.
All right, I'm with you.
All right, you got him at 5?
I got them at 5.
Okay.
Now comes a run of 2-1 teams, Jay.
Oh, I know one that shouldn't be on there, but go on.
Oh, boy. See what he says.
Yeah.
At 6, the Buffalo Bills.
Fine. Yeah, I think the Bills are legit. I think that week 1 thing was like, they caught us.
Yeah.
We didn't plan on going undefeated. Now watch what we're going to do.
Yep.
We're going to put up 35 at least every week from here on out. Okay.
At 7.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas Cowboys. You could argue they should be undefeated.
Okay. Yep.
Or you can argue they should be.
They should be 1 and 2. Yep. Yeah, you can go either way.
Okay.
Let's see.
At 8, Aaron and the Green Bay Packers. There's still some questions, I think. I don't understand
that
what
San
happened
Francisco
week 1.
win was huge. That
was a huge win.
That's where
that was him. Yeah, him coming back, flexing his MVP muscle. He looked great.
That's where
there's questions on defense, right, with Green Bay right now.
Yes, 100%. I think there's questions on defense, but I think that last win was the one that flexed them up to maybe even being the best 2-1 team. To be honest with you, I did not Not one bit did I think that was going to happen.
Defense
Not one
doesn't
bit.
scare me. He scares me. At 9, the team that lost to him, San Fran. I still think they're legit. And
I think they're good.
And I think we're going to see a lot more of the kid soon.
I 100% co-sign that. I think the Jimmy G thing is slowly going to fade away. Yeah. And not winning that game is one of them.
That wasn't on Jimmy. Jimmy led his team down and scored a touchdown. Jimmy did great. Jimmy did everything Jimmy had to do. I sound like that episode.
I know. But the defense, you go to,
listen, it's Aaron Rodgers. You gave him 37 seconds, and it sucks. Again, a tough loss for San Fran. They're still a solid team. At 10, the LA Chargers.
Yeah.
They're legit.
Yep.
They could be 3-0. They could have beat Dallas.
That's right. Let's see. Yeah.
And they beat Kansas City. So, at 11, speaking of, Kansas City. Listen, I'm sorry. They're 1 and 2. I can't have them in the top 10.
I wouldn't put them in the top 10.
But I know they're going to be fine. At 12, a team they beat, Cleveland. I still think Cleveland's legit. I think Cleveland wins that division.
Actually, Cleveland should have won that game.
Yeah.
They did Cleveland things during that game. Cleveland actually should have beat Kansas City. So
and my next 3 teams, throw them in a basket and see who comes out. I got New Orleans at 13. I still think they're good. They have so many weapons.
Yeah.
It seems like Winston is getting coached up by Peyton. Okay.
So, but it's still like,
listen,
he's not throwing for major yards.
I get it, but he's coaching to his strengths, and he's a coach that plays to his team's strength. I like Sean Payton as a coach. I think he's a great head coach. What they did Green Bay week 1, whether it was an anomaly or not, they did it. Okay, they shut him down, so that means a lot.
Okay.
At 14, Tennessee. I think they got too many weapons. Derrick Henry's still a beast. Ryan Tannehill, he is. Come on, man.
No, I'm fine, but I mean, you're still leaving out like the Broncos and.
Well, I didn't. The Broncos are at 15.
Okay, all right.
Broncos are 3-0 at 15.
Okay.
Now there are. Who did they play? You follow me?
Yeah.
And that's why I don't have them higher. Broncos have a pretty.
Yeah, they're. You know what? I apologize.
Baltimore. Yeah.
I apologize for jumping down. The 3 teams they played have a combined record of 0-9. Right. So yeah, I apologize for jumping down.
So that's my only thing with Denver. It's who they've played so far. They're still undefeated. You play who they put in front of you. You win the games. Listen, they're hosting Baltimore this week. That's going to be a big game for them. If they can beat Baltimore at home, then everybody starts scratching their head, going, you know what, the Denver team might be legit. And that's the key. They beat Baltimore, then you're saying, okay, here you go. But the rest of them are all kind of outside looking in.
Happening.
I mean, Baltimore's good, outside looking in. I don't know what Pittsburgh is. I don't know what Seattle is.
I'll tell you what Pittsburgh is.
Broken.
Yeah. I don't know.
Indy.
I know they're other sides of the state, but all you got to do is be like, hey, Philadelphia, what does it take for Gardner Minshew? Because we do not want Duck, Hodges, or Mason Rudolph, and we definitely don't want Big Ben. Can we just take Gardner Minshew off your hand for maybe a 5th or 6th rounder?
Yeah.
Just something, because we need someone who's mobile in the backfield because our offensive line's terrible. Yeah. Steelers are in serious trouble.
I got Miami in there, outside looking in. I think a good team that's played a tough schedule so far. Everybody else, though, just, Cincinnati, decent, but still outside looking in on that. 2-1.
2-1.
2-1. This Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow thing is working out.
It's going to work.
Isn't it?
They're in a tough division.
But are they going to Cincinnati it, is the thing. Just think about years past when they had good receiver, a good quarterback, and they always end up screwing it up. I don't know. Do they? I hope not. I'm excited. I like Joe Burrow, and I like Jamar Chase, and fantasy-wise, it's paying off for me.
Well, you know I like Joe Burrow, too, but it's been kind of...
I mean, but you're an LA Rams fan now.
Yeah, I feel bad for
you're
the Cincinnati Burrows.
I mean, 2 years ago, you were a Bear fan, then you were a Burrow fan, and now you're a Rams fan.
Are the Bengals, before we go to break, are the Bengals a fraud 2-1? Are they a legit 2-1 team? I want to ask you about a lot of record. I'm going to go through here a lot of them. Are they a fraud 2-1 or a legit?
Why?
2-1?
How did I compare to ESPN? I guess you never gave me the ESPN.
I'll give you the ESPN top 15, and kind of the Rams were at 1.
Okay.
And Tampa Bay was at 2.
Okay.
Bills were at 3.
Okay.
Packers at 4.
All right.
The Raiders at 5.
Okay.
Cleveland Browns at 6.
Okay.
Baltimore Ravens at 7.
No way.
No, I completely. When you said 2-1 teams, and I said there better not be a team there, that's who I was talking about. After what I just saw, that 66-yard field goal.
Yeah, no way.
Come on, that's.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
Over under.
I had this argument with Tim Thompson. He thinks that Lamar Jackson's the best quarterback in the league. I said you're on drugs.
I'd say he's 5.
I don't know if he's 5.
I think he is.
He's great at running the ball.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I love that you said this because yesterday I said to Adrian and I said it was 4th and 19 and I wasn't watching the game. I had it on and I'm like, there's no way he's making that pass. There's no way I believe Lamar Jackson is making. And he did somehow. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Aaron Rodgers has it. I'm like, well, look out. Tom Brady has it. I'm like, look out. There's some other ones out there that I'm like, oh, these guys can do some things. Russell Wilson, he can cook. Patrick Mahomes, blah blah blah. I was like, I have no faith in him making a 4th and 19. I don't have faith in making a 3rd and 19.
Eventually, he's going to get hurt running. I'm sorry.
Yes.
He's not big enough.
No, I'm not. And again, I know it's turning into like somewhere there's an Atlanta Falcons fan that's like, thank goodness he's no longer bagging on the Falcons. He's taking it out on the Ravens type of thing. But
who do they got
no, I don't think that. They got the Arizona Cardinals at 8.
All right.
They have the Chargers at 9.
Okay.
The Chiefs at 10. 49ers at 11. Panthers at 12.
Wow.
Yeah. Broncos at 13.
Okay.
Cowboys at 14.
All right.
And the Saints at 15.
So they got basically Baltimore in there and not Tennessee.
Yeah.
That's the difference in our top 15.
And
different in rank. I'm sorry, but I mean, you can't put Kansas City.
I'm going to tell you this.
Kansas City's at 10. But I'm sorry, but I don't think Baltimore is better than Arizona. I know they're not better than the Chargers. I don't think they're better than Cleveland.
Keep this in mind.
I'm sorry.
This is over. Their power panel is a group of more than 80 writers, editors, and TV personalities. I'm telling you, there's a bias of like, oh, Baltimore, East Coast, because that's where ESPN's based out of the Northeast, and they're just gonna give what it's put in front of them and what's gonna be in front of them. Tom Brady, New England Patriots, anything East Coast, Green Bay Packers, Raiders. That's it. I mean, they're not going to see a lot more than that. All right, let's take a quick break, and then when we come back...
Hey, my biggest problem is Baltimore. I'm sorry. The rest of it is... It's so early in the season. It's
yeah,
shuffle,
we'll do...
no way Baltimore's that good.
We come back, we'll do guest lines, then we'll look at what the fraud is for the best 2-1, 1-2 teams, and whatnot. So...
And I could be wrong, Jay.
What's that?
I think today's the last day to vote.
Oh, really? For Locals Love Us?
I think it is.
That's really cool. Let's get after it then.
Because this is the 30th, correct? Or the 29th?
29th.
Maybe tomorrow's the last day.
Yeah, tomorrow's the last day. Okay.
Anyway, get on there and try.
You got to go out there and do this.
Yeah, you got to vote once with your email address. It's easy. It's very important. You got to vote for the show. You got to vote for everybody that supports this show, whether it's Front Street Brewery or whether it's Tri-City Equipment. I don't care. Get after it. Get on there and vote. With Locals Love Us, you go to localsloveus.com. It's pretty easy to do. And if you're on there and you're trying to find out where you're going to eat lunch, you just click on Quad Cities and browse favorites. It's easy to use, and Chopper ranks all the popular places for you. So please try it today. Locals Love Us. They're your guide to the best.
Rangers in Pittsburgh. Tomlin thinks his team will fight through the adversity, adding, quote, "I believe in these guys and their football character." Some other news for you. The Lions released former Pro Bowl linebacker Jamie Collins Tuesday, while a couple of veteran corners found new homes. The Cardinals, they signed Quentin Dunbar, and the Niners adding Buster Scream. Meanwhile, the Eagles lost more than a game to the Cowboys on Monday night. Guard Isaac Seumalo suffered a season-ending foot injury against Dallas, while safety Kayvon Wallace injured his shoulder and will now head to the injured reserve. Also heading to the IR, Rams linebacker Justin Hollins. And Josh Gordon, who passed his physical on Tuesday, the receiver officially signed his new deal with the Chiefs. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, one more rep. You got this. 10. There it is. Nice work, man. You're a beast.
Thanks, man. I feel better than I have in years. And I got to tell you, taking Nugenix makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas. The Big Hurt, right?
Oh, yeah. This is a legit product. The key ingredient is Testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass.
Well, it's clearly working for you. Hey, are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try for themselves?
Yeah, Nugenix is a great way to increase lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Man, I need to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix.
No problem. You just got to send them a text. Text BEACH to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Nugenix samples are not available in stores, so text BEACH to 42424 right now. Text BEACH to 42424. Text BEACH to 42424.
Welcome back, Van Halen fans. This is Don't Hassle Us or Local.
Welcome back, Van Halen fans. That's what I asked you last week. Your top Van Halen fans.
Yeah, were you on air when you were doing that? Or
No,
what were you doing?
no. I had this whole thing. I think I'll wait till Friday to do it. I was trying to figure out.
Did you like my? What was my answers?
I think Hot for Teacher was #1, and When It's Love is your least favorite because I made you to include.
When it's love. Ugh.
I wanted you to include Van Hagar. So your top. What's your? I said what's your favorite and least favorite Van Halen song, and you have to include Van Hagar. You can't include Van Hagar, and When It's Love. But
See, Hot for Teacher just for the reason you crank it and just wait for the drums to start.
Yeah,
that's it. And it's just so great. I mean, it's everything great about the band.
Do you hate Van Hagar?
No, I do not hate Van Hagar.
Okay.
There was a lot of great songs that came out of the Van Hagar era.
Okay, real quick, we're gonna do it. I think the beginning of Dreams is pretty good. I love Eddie Van Halen on that.
My only problem with the song Dreams is it reminds me of a very tragic moment in my life.
Okay.
When it was freshman year of high school.
Yeah, so it would have been about 87.
On our way into school.
Where I have it at, yeah.
So we used to car ride in with the parents from across the street.
Okay.
And two kids were on a motorcycle driving extremely too fast in the parking lot, and a girl had started to back her car up.
Oh no!
And one of them passed.
Mm-hmm.
So we basically pulled up right after it happened.
Oh no!
That song was playing on the radio.
Oh no!
So that's what I think of every time I hear that song. And it's just like, so that song has a.
Sorry to bring the room down.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't bring it down,
yeah,
but it's just like that was just like first time in your life you're like, holy cow.
Yeah.
Like that, like I can see things, and you're just like,
See, that's a weird like that, and we're talking about like life experiences. You had that, and obviously you were in the military, you're overseas, and you were in the Gulf War, which is more than just like if you're in a war. I've had a pretty like sheltered life up until recently. Like everything's been pretty good. Like I'd never had anything like that or anything. So
yeah, you've had a whopper of a year, bud.
It's been a good 18 months.
Yeah.
I'm gray for a reason on the beard. Yeah.
So, you're standing tall, buddy.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I don't care if they say you're short. You're standing tall in my eyes.
Yeah, they do say that though.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. Where is my sheet? All right. So no, that's not me. You are.
Yours up top, isn't it? Or
gosh darn it! Where is it?
Up top here under your computer,
right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Did I? Yeah. Week 4. Okay. So you are 1 and 2, right? You 2 and 1.
2-0 and 1.
Oh, 2-0 and 1. That's right.
Remember we tied last week.
That's right. We tied.
I had you on the ropes, By the way, I watched Rocky 3 and thought of you last night.
You what?
Watched Rocky 3 and thought of you last night.
What were you watching Rocky 3 on?
It was on HBO.
It is on HBO Max out then. Really good movie.
Show you what a real man is.
Come on over to our podcast. Show you a real man is.
What's your prediction?
Pain. Yeah. No pain. No pain. There is no
turn your back on me, chump.
Yeah. Love it. All right, we're going to do our Guess the Lines. We haven't done this, since last week or whatever else. But, yeah, did we do a little bit similar to this yesterday? Kind of, with Adrian, but I didn't do it with T-Roy, and that's really what I pay attention to most.
Did you beat Adrian?
Nothing against Adrian. Is that I pay attention to how I'm doing against T-Roy. So, Jacksonville at Cincinnati. We're going to take a look at this line. All right, so Thursday night games, Jacksonville at Cincinnati. Jacksonville's in some serious trouble. I've got Cincinnati at -5.5.
No, we're going to tie her off the bat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, 5.5.
Okay. Well, it is, for those of you out there listening, it's Cincinnati -7.5. They have Cincinnati of more than a touchdown favorite against Jacksonville.
Okay. I mean, I get it.
I get it, too.
I just was like, Jacksonville seemed half competitive last week. Cincinnati's not as good as...
This is my question for you, then.
Yeah.
Do I take Cincinnati as my survivor pick? And the thing is your first response wanted to be like, hell no. But now you're looking at it and you're like... No,
it's not hell no. Let me look down the line here.
You're looking at it and you're like, you know what? That might not be a bad idea.
Have you taken Tennessee yet?
Nope.
Have you taken New Orleans yet?
No. Those are both really good picks also.
Okay.
I think I'm taking the Broncos. What I have? Broncos. Didn't take the Ravens. Did I take the Bill? I took the Broncos like last week or whatever. I don't know.
I would almost say take Tennessee.
I think it's going to be the Bengals. Why Tennessee?
Playing the Jets.
Okay.
The only other one I would think of is Green Bay. They're hosting Pittsburgh.
I think I'll get them like the Lions.
Okay.
Next time through or whatever else.
Make sure it's the Lions in Green Bay. Don't do Lions on
yeah, no.
Don't do that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's
Lions are like weird competitive all of a sudden.
I think I
like this coach.
I'm okay with him.
I mean, he's kind of a at first you're like, what's going on? The guy wants a live lion.
I actually
now
like
I'm into him.
I actually like the Lions this week against the Bears. I'm very frustrated with the Bears. We'll get to that in just a second.
Okay. Well,
we'll get to that in just a few picks. All right, Washington at Atlanta.
Ah, man. -3.
Who?
Atlanta.
I've got Atlanta -1.5.
What is it?
Washington football team -1.5. Why are they favored on the road? Why is Taylor Heineke favored on the road against Atlanta Falcons? Which, by the way, another question, and I like that we have these things. What do you think I need to trade for to get Kyle Pitts? He had 2 catches last week for 35 yards. How much do I offer him on the dollar? 70? Do you think anyone's going to part with him?
I don't know.
Or do you think everyone's going to hold on to him? I hate fantasy football so much. I hate the owners of it. Anyway, I get that one Atlanta one. I just hate that they're not going to trade because they're just going to be like, well, no, not really. I'm going to wait and see how he develops. Like, they're in the room with Arthur Smith, who looks like he's lost, by the way.
Right.
I mean, he looks like he's lost as a coach. Him and Mike McCarthy should join and Zimmer should make a bowling team. I mean, they need one more. Cliff Kingsbury could be there. The 4 of them. All right, Houston at Buffalo. I was way short on this one, by the way.
Well, what did you have?
I actually had Buffalo at -10.5, and I remember when I wrote this down that I was cringing that I was like, I can't believe I'm giving an NFL team double digits.
Oh, I gave him 14.
You were short, too.
What?
Yeah.
What is it?
It is 16.5.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it makes sense to me.
Okay.
And I'm like, I might just bet that.
I thought I'd go 14. I was thinking maybe 14 on the hook, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go 14 because my luck will be right on 14 for some reason. Huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Chicago at Detroit. I mean, Detroit at Chicago. I apologize. The Bears.
Bears -3.
Hey, T-Roy.
Yeah.
Bears -3.
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
So we tie.
Hey, give yourself a star.
Oh, double stars?
Yeah.
A tie star?
Yeah.
Is that our first time we had a tie star?
I think it's the first time we've got a
Hold
tie
on,
star.
let me go back. No, we had tie star last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But second time in 2 weeks, tie star though.
I'm actually taking Detroit.
You know what? In my picks, I did. I filled out my picks already. On my thing I'm in. Last week I did pretty good. I had 11 right.
Okay.
I'm getting better each week. So yeah, where am I at here?
Is that against the spread or just straight up?
That's just straight up. You're picking. I picked Detroit too.
I'm taking Detroit
because I'm worried Nagy's screwing this up.
He's terrible.
Like how do you have this kid with this incredible mobility, and you're not playing into it? Like take what you've done with Patrick Mahomes and emulate it with Justin Fields until he proves he can't do it. But you're not. You're trying to make this kid this quote unquote pocket passer. You're not playing to his strengths.
I said this again. I always assume. I always assume everyone listens every day.
I'm not saying to make him a running back. Let him roll out.
Maybe people don't listen every day or whatever else, and I should assume. I need to stop assuming they listen every day. But it looked like I was so sold on the Bears last week that I was like, you know what? I might be in on the money line to beat Cleveland outright because I thought he knows that's his starting quarterback, and he's got plays for him. He's got at least 4 or 5 plays in my head that he's probably for Fields. And it looked like they're like, hey, stick to the game plan we have for Dalton.
Yeah.
And the kid looked lost. 47 total yards they had. 47 in an NFL and National Football League franchise had 47 total yards. Listen to me.
Decent weapons there too.
Can you imagine if a local high school team had 47? You'd be getting emails, the coach would. A professional football team?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I know we had our friend on last year from the Chicagoland area, the lady.
Yeah, Peggy Kaczynski. I want to get her back on, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sorry. They might love him. Well, the love is not, it's not a smart love. It's like what you just said earlier. Yeah, she's going to cheat on you. Oh, no, not this time. No, he's going to suck again.
No, this week's going to be better. No.
We like him a lot.
So the question is now, their bye week isn't until week 9. Do you think he makes it through that long? If he loses to Detroit, do you think he's done?
I don't see the Bears firing him in the middle of the season. I'm sorry.
Well,
I really don't.
With that.
That's not what the Bears do.
Have fun with that then, Bears fans.
They're more worried about moving that stadium right now.
All right, Carolina at Dallas. By the way, that's happening.
I know.
They can get out in 2033, or is it, what was it? I read that and Brad shared it on the Harrington Facebook comment thread, but the Chicago confirms the deal to buy Arlington Heights property, and I think from what I read that there is an opt-out, but I don't know if it's 2023 or 2033. It doesn't matter, but I think
they're gone.
I think it's 2020. They're gone, and I think it's awesome.
Yeah,
I think
I was talking to Mookie about it in the car when we were dropping off the thing at Total Detailing.
Mm-hmm.
The other car there. Cowboys don't play
in
Dallas. They play in Arlington.
Yeah.
Another Arlington Heights, Arlington.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 New York teams don't even play in the same damn state.
Nope.
Okay, San Francisco plays in Santa Clara.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, the LA Rams, the LA Chargers play in Anaheim, right? Isn't that Anaheim or no? It's
I think SoFi's in Los Angeles.
No, it's not. It's not. It's in Burbank. No, dang it. It's something. It's not LA. I promise you it's not LA.
All right.
It might be LA County, but it's not LA. Anyway, it's not unprecedented is what I'm getting at.
Oh, no.
So,
I think it's a no-brainer. I think it will spark a little bit into the area, and to be honest with you, it's 20 minutes away from where my in-laws live, and I want to tell them, like, don't sell your house. You may be retired. Just hold on just a little bit longer because now it's going to go through the roof. You know, and if you want to, and you want to move on, and you're retired to go wherever else, then hire someone to run an Airbnb for weekends, 17 weekends out of the year in the fall, you know, and then the rest of the time, you know, deal with it, a property. So anyway,
all right. Well, I'm curious to hear what you have for Carolina, Dallas. First.
I have Dallas -3.
Well, Jay, it's Dallas -6.
I'm gonna get this. No, we're gonna split this. It's Dallas -4.5. So we're gonna tie. That's about right. Dallas should not be -6. I don't think Dallas should be -6 against Carolina. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful to Carolina.
Is it?
Yeah. The thing about Sam Darnold is like
Dallas is
He's making the exact same jumps as Josh Allen did numbers wise, so we shouldn't downplay his numbers and be like, "Oh, this can't continue."
No, I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying, who have they played?
They beat the Saints.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the big one.
Yeah. Texans.
Okay.
Without Christian McCaffrey, and then what was the other one? It wasn't.
They didn't look so great after McCaffrey left, though.
I think it was the Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was Jets, Saints, Texans. Yeah.
Just saying, it's not.
Okay. I think 6
Still
was
not sold on the Saints completely. I mean, I have them up there in my rankings, but I don't.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm not sold on Dallas. I again, Dallas defense, I guess, is what I'm not sold on. Obviously, the offensive explosive. Indianapolis at Miami.
I got the Dolphins favored here.
I do as well.
-4.
I've got them at -1.5. It is Miami -2.
Take on it. Take the lead again.
Both these teams questionable with their quarterbacks. Like, you don't know with Tua and Brissett, and then no good ankles, Carson Wentz. So, Indianapolis might want to figure out what they're doing with Carson Wentz, because if they keep starting him and they keep losing,
He ain't gonna be worth crap on the trading block.
No, that pick turns better for the Eagles, because if you've got 70% of the snaps, they take over their first round pick. There was a thing in the trade if he gets over 70%, and if he's the top 5, then you know that's definitely working out for the Eagles. Anyway, so I get this one. It is Miami -2. I was up by a half point. You got that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I put you down.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I put you down for the victory. You took the
Cleveland at Minnesota.
lead.
You're totally gonna get this one wrong.
What do you got?
I just know you are. I know you better than
What do
that.
you mean I'm gonna get it wrong?
I know what you're gonna get. You're gonna take Minnesota -1. What did you pick?
I took Minnesota -3.
I knew you got this thing for Kirk Cousins in Minnesota. There's something weird. It really is. That's how well I know you.
What is it?
I have Cleveland -2.5.
And what is it?
It's Cleveland -2.
Are you kidding me?
I knew you were like, you're big on like Minnesota for some reason. You're sweet on them. I don't know what it is.
Well, they're gonna win.
I agree 100%.
They're gonna beat Cleveland.
I'm behind this Minnesota team, despite how much I hate Mike Zimmer. I think
Listen,
I had him last week.
I didn't think they were going to beat Seattle. What they did against Seattle was impressive. Without Dalvin Cook, they're going to beat Cleveland. I'm sorry. Cleveland is not.
I'm not big on
Minnesota.
Cleveland, and I think Minnesota.
I know I got them high up in my power rankings.
I think Minnesota's going to win this game outright. I'm with you, but I knew that you would be in on it. All right. Giants at New Orleans Saints. Danny Dimes coming into town.
This is double digits. I got Saints -10.5.
I have Saints -7. It's Saints -7.5.
It's Saints -7.5?
Yeah.
And you guessed what?
7.
You little booger.
I know.
You're up 3 on me all of a sudden?
I know, out of nowhere. Yeah. This seems, your 10.5 makes a little bit more sense to me. I'm worried about the Saints defense. I mean, their big thing is they stop the run. And if they can't stop the pass, Danny Dimes, look what he did against the Washington football team. But this is basically their home opener. It is their home opener. I mean, this, and you mentioned it. And you mentioned it when you talked about the Survivor. Like, take a look at the Saints. I just think I don't know if there'll be a time that I can take Cincinnati again. But then again, I don't know if there'll be a time where I'm going to be confident with the Saints either. I don't have to take every team. I just only have to take 17 to survive through the whole thing. It's worth talking about. All right. Tennessee at the Jets.
Oh, it's Tennessee all day.
Sure is. Tennessee's favored on the road.
I got it -5.
I have it -6.
What is it?
It's -7.
I hate you.
Give another one to me.
Well, you're just tearing it up this week, huh?
I guess so.
Well.
And then the last of the noon games, and then we'll take a break. Kansas City at Philadelphia Eagles.
Chiefs.
That's what I said. Kansas City at Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, Chiefs are favored. I agree with that. What do you have them at, though?
-9.
I think, yeah, that's good. That's about where it should be, right?
What do you got it?
I have it only at -4.
Really?
I don't. I think. Really, you gonna drink Nate Murray? I don't know what it was.
What is it?
It's -7. You're gonna get this one.
Why did you have it so low?
I don't know. I don't know if I was just kind of like, I should have known better that people love to bet Kansas City, even though they don't really cover the spread. And the Eagles, I don't know where I was like, but after, I should have been paying more attention to like how much Dallas just beat up on the Eagles. And I think they were kind of frauds for the first 2 weeks. Some of them, I think some are exposed, and I think that's what kind of led to, like, let's talk about some of these teams after we do guess the lines. But let's take a break before we go with the afternoon games, and we will continue guess the lines. The afternoon games get really, really good.
Do you have an ad or you want me to do an ad?
I want you to do an ad.
Okay.
The afternoon games are going to be really good, though.
I think so.
Yeah.
Locally owned since 1934, Tri-City Equipment has been your source for restaurant and equipment value ever since. If you need something for your home chef or your catering and event, try them online at tricityequipment.com, or please stop down to 527 West 4th Street in Davenport to check out their newly remodeled 2,400 square foot showroom. Remember, they deliver to all you Quad Cityans, and they match online pricing, so please try them today. Their phone number is 563-322-5382 if you have any questions. Showroom hours 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. Tri-City Equipment, 527 West 4th Street in Davenport.
Sports Leader. Download our app for our play-by-play schedule and never miss a thing. From the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
The Rock says he's going to make your Rudy Poo candy ass famous.
You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
This is Julian Vandervelde, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
Impact Mortgage Corp. DBA Cash Call Mortgage. NMLS ID 128231. Equal housing lender. Not licensed in all states, including New York. Call 855-657-9910 for licensing terms and restrictions. As everyone knows, home values have skyrocketed. Chances are your home has gained a ton of equity. Why not use your home's equity to upgrade your house? How about a new pool in your backyard or a new kitchen? Turn your home's equity into cash with a cash-out refinance loan from Cash Call Mortgage. If your mortgage interest rate doesn't start with a 2, we may be able to lower your mortgage rate and get you cash. See just how low our rates are at cashcallmortgage.com. On upgrading your house with a cash-out refi from Cash Call Mortgage. For a free quote to see if you qualify, go to cashcallmortgage.com or call us today. Call 800-745-1952. That's 800-745-1952. 800-745-1952.
From lines of credit in Chicagoland to equipment finance loans in the Quad Cities to better cash flow in Milwaukee, First Midwest Bank is committed to using our local knowledge and ideas to help our clients get their business momentum back. Visit firstmidwest.com/commercial-lending. You have plans, we have ideas. First Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
For the first time ever, witness the thunder of the Monster Truck Nitro Tour. 7 p.m. October 2nd, Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds. See incredible 10,000-pound car-crushing giants compete in racing, wheelie contests, and rock the house with amazing freestyle action. Plus the jet car meltdown, burning it down. Meet the drivers and see the trucks up close at the pre-event autograph pit party. A limited amount of $10 tickets are available. Get them before they're gone. Subject to service fees. Come early and ride in a real monster truck. Advanced discount tickets are available online at monstertrucktour.com or get them at the gate. For the first time ever, the Monster Truck Nitro Tour. The incredible monster truck spectacle you gotta see to believe. 7 p.m. October 2nd, Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds. Feel the monster truck thunder.
Hear every game of Chicago White Sox baseball on ESPN 1170 AM.
Back toward the wall. It's gone.
Len Casper and Darren Jackson are on the call. Chicago White Sox baseball on ESPN 1170 is presented by Wheelan Presley Funeral Home and Crematory, Circle Tap, Crawford Company, and Vegas Gaming Cafe. Check ESPN1170am.com for the full White Sox schedule.
Hi, I'm Mike Yam with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Steelers, they're not hitting the, quote, panic button after 2 lackluster losses. That's according to head coach Mike Tomlin, who said Tuesday he does not feel the need that he needs to make any big changes in Pittsburgh. Tomlin thinks his team will fight through the adversity, adding, quote, I believe in these guys and their football character. Some other news for you. The Lions released former Pro Bowl linebacker Jamie Collins Tuesday, while a couple of veteran corners found new homes. The Cardinals, they signed Quentin Dunbar, and the Niners adding Buster Scream. Meanwhile, the Eagles lost more than a game to the Cowboys on Monday night. Guard Isaac Seumalo suffered a season-ending foot injury against Dallas, while safety Kayvon Wallace injured his shoulder and will now head to the injured reserve. Also heading to the IR, Rams linebacker Justin Hollins. And Josh Gordon passed his physical on Tuesday. The receiver officially signed his new deal with the Chiefs. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, one more rep. You got this. 10. There it is. Nice work, man. You're a beast.
Thanks, man. I feel better than I have in years. And I got to tell you, taking Nugenix makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas. The Big Hurt, right?
Oh, yeah. This is a legit product. The key ingredient is Testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass.
Well, it's clearly working for you. Hey, are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try for themselves?
Yeah, Nugenix is a great way to increase lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Man, I need to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix.
No problem. You just got to send them a text. Text BEACH to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Nugenix samples are not available in stores, so text BEACH to 42424 right now. Text BEACH to 42424. Text BEACH to 42424.
From the Vegas Gaming Cafe, this is the Quad City sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM, KBOB Davenport, a town square media station.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Don't Ask So Local here on AM 1170. Thanks again for tuning in.
Yeah, hopefully we fixed that Facebook thing that was going on. The volume, I think I got it taken care of, though. Turned up the headphones just a little bit, you know. Turn up my headphones. So right now we're in the middle of guess the lines here. We have 3 ties. I'm up by 5. I have 5. You have 2, right?
Yeah, you're up by 3.
Are you going to be full eyes on this Carolina-Dallas game on Sunday?
Absolutely. I have a bet with Shelly.
And
Shelly Lang. She's going down.
Okay.
If she loses, she either I haven't made up my mind yet. She wants me to dress up like a woman if Dallas loses.
You guys can do better than that.
I know, that's what I told her.
Yeah.
I told her she had to do, if that was the case, she had to put on a thing. I can't tell you on air.
Okay.
Like a thing that you put down here.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I figured that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
She had to put on a thing. I got you, yeah.
But she said no.
Oh, well, then she's not
But
confident
then
in her team.
Eddie suggested that she has to dress like a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, which I like.
Yeah, I do like that. I like that a lot. Did see something. I don't even know what it was, just in passing. Maybe it wasn't the Cowboys game, because I know I wasn't watching that. But there was something that was like Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, and I was like, is there anything more iconic, like when it comes to like that's non-football related? Do you know what I'm saying?
Like
but that has to do with the NFL.
Field,
yeah. And I was like, then a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. Like,
no.
Like you see that cheerleader outfit, and you're like, that's a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
Yeah.
Pretty
Remember
good.
when I was a kid, they came to the Five Sullivan Brothers Center?
They did?
Yeah, which then it was called something different, but that's what it's called now.
And they came for what? To do
I
it?
don't know. It was like a car show or something. I could care less what else was going on. The Dallas Cowboy cheerleader
doesn't
was
matter.
There was 2 of them.
Yeah.
And I got head picture autographs with them.
Yeah.
And I got a kiss on both cheeks. very excited kid.
I bet. I'm excited for the story. So.
Dude, I was so pumped. I kept that picture for a long time. I don't know what my mom did with it, but I'll blame her for the loss of it.
Absolutely. I think the afternoon games are just fantastic. I think it bleeds right into the great Sunday night game, and I think we have a good Monday night game. The reason why I ask is like the Dallas is because if you're not like I have to watch every Bears game or I have to watch the Dallas game or I'm not Vikings, this is the one we talk about this, and this will not be the last time, but you're getting into the season. This might be the time to go to the pumpkin patch in the morning and say we just need to be home by 3:00. Then I can go do whatever else. You can kind of pass some of these games in the morning.
Well, I'm not.
I understand that, but I think the afternoon games bleeding into the 7:00 is a good slate, and so we're going to start right away with Arizona at the LA Rams.
Yeah, this is going to be a good game. It's going to be a battle. I think Arizona is going to meet their match. I had the Rams favored by 4.5.
I have the Rams by 3.5. You're going to get this. It's Rams -5. That's disrespectful to the Cardinals, kind of, don't you think?
No, I think that's right on where the Cardinals are.
I think the Rams are going to cover that too. So, all right, same division, same kickoff time. Seattle at San Francisco 49ers.
I feel this is the same as the last game that we just predicted. I have San Fran -4.5 because I saw what Seattle did up in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of choked. I see San Fran coming off a tough loss, but they're a solid team. And I think that there'll be some wrinkles in there that Seattle hasn't seen yet.
Yeah.
That's my thought. This coach for the 49ers is smart. Son of the rat, whatever you want to say.
Sure. And you said, what did you have, Matt?
4.5.
I had him at 4. It's -3. So I'm just a little bit closer than you.
Whatever, that's wrong.
I'm with you. Everything you said, though, I like San Francisco in this situation as well. Baltimore at Denver.
This is where I either beat you or I lose.
Back-to-back road games for Baltimore. Back-to-back home games for Denver. What do you got?
I got Denver favored.
Mm-hmm.
-1.5.
You're going to get this. I have them at -3.5. It's actually -1. And I like Denver at -1 a lot. Oh, shoot. Wrong way. I got to highlight you.
Well, I got to win out.
Okay. Pittsburgh at Green Bay.
Oof.
Oof. What do you mean, oof?
Pittsburgh's not going to like the end of this game.
No, Pittsburgh isn't a real. The best part about this is, though, we said Pittsburgh is in trouble this year. They're not going to be the beast of the North. And then they came out and won that game, and we were like, oh, my goodness, what did we do? And we overreacted, and now we're like right back 2 weeks later being like, yeah, they're not going to win this division.
Yeah, weird, huh?
The over 500 thing for Tomlin is not working out.
It doesn't look good right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have Green Bay -7.5.
I have Green Bay -6.5.
Oh, boy.
Circle gets a star.
You got it right.
That's right.
I hate you right now.
I think you might be right. I think by the time this kicks out. But the thing is, both of these are...
So can I even tie you now?
These are betting public darlings. So for me to sit there and tell you that I think the line might change. Right now, they're flirting with it because the juice is at -115. So it means at any moment they could be moved to 7. But right now, it's -6.5. Tampa Bay at New England.
I thought you said -6.
I said I said 6.5. It's 6.5. I got to start.
Oh.
Now, great Sunday night game.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay coming into town in New England. The storylines galore. Chris Collinsworth just like, well, I'll tell you what.
Oh, my God.
That Tom Brady.
I'm going to watch this one on
when
mute.
he comes in, he just ready to throw. Rob Gronkowski loved playing here.
Do this one?
Well, Bill Belichick told me that he has all the respect in the world for Tom Brady, I don't care what Alex Guerrero says in the TB12.
All right, what do you got?
Well, I don't know, Frank. This is...
see, I hate him, and I don't need you doing his voice.
Tom Brady just keeps winning. Did they play them last year?
No.
So would this be the last... Is this like the last one he needs to beat?
The team he needs to beat?
Yeah.
To beat them all? Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it. And there's also a record going to be broken. during this?
Something, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, doggone it. He's never beaten him. I got Tampa Bay minus 4.5 on the road.
Crazy. -7.5.
It is -7. Good for you. They really don't have any. And the thing is, looking back on it now, to the point right now, the rookie QBs are 1-10 straight up as starters, 1-10 against the spread, and the only win was Mac Jones versus Zach Wilson. Someone had to win. I know there's ties, but
right.
Yeah. All right, you got that one. Yeah, I did not give.
I want to close out strong here.
I did not give Tampa Bay enough credit there. Las Vegas Raiders at the Chargers. Monday Night Football, another good one. Like we said at the beginning of the show, this is the one if you're an NFL fan, if you're a football fan, you're like, I'm just going to watch it. I want to watch it. It'd be a good one. If you're at home, Monday Night Football, I don't know if they're on. I have not looked at the schedule to see what Monday Night Football is this week, but coming up next week, October 4th. But this will be a good one.
Well, this is the one where I want to see how this goes in my rankings. See how they feel about it.
I gave the Chargers good old-fashioned -3.
Well, we're going to tie.
Yeah.
Daggone it.
Yeah. Well, daggone it, T-Roy.
What is it?
I tell you what.
I lost by 2 with 4 ties. I can live with that.
Las Vegas and the Raiders, they don't seem much different than what you and I have.
He doesn't call in this game. This is the Manning brothers.
Sorry.
Yeah, come on.
It's 3.5. We're just off by a hook. All right. Yeah, so we were good. But, yeah, I got this week then. It's good for me.
Well, Jay wins.
Yeah, Jay wins.
Jay got off the snide.
Mm-hmm. That's good for me. We're coming back. All right. Let's take a look at some 2-1 teams, and you tell me, are they contenders or pretenders, all right? And then 1 and 2, the same way. I think we're fine with Buccaneers at 2-1, right?
Oh, yeah.
The Bills at 2-1.
Yeah.
Packers at 2-1.
Yeah.
Cleveland Browns at 2-1.
I think they're a contender.
I think they're going to win the division.
I would feel safe saying that.
I don't feel good with the Ravens at 2-1. They're not.
No, I don't think the Ravens are. I don't think the Ravens might not end up with a winning record.
I agree.
Off of what I've seen now.
Chargers are legit 2-1.
I have my predictions, but
right.
What's that?
Chargers are legit 2-1.
Absolutely.
49ers are legit 2-1. Right.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys are legit 2-1.
Well, you better.
The Saints 2-1. I don't know.
Not sure yet.
Yeah, I'm not sold on them 2-1. So they're on the other side. Tennessee Titans are 2-1.
I think they're legit. Who's going to win that division?
Someone's got
It's got to be them.
Yeah, I think it's them.
Not Jacksonville.
It's not Jacksonville. It's not Houston.
And I'm sorry, Houston.
It's not the Colts either.
It's not the Colts.
It's not. So it's Tennessee. Yeah. Bengals. That's where your Mendoza line is. Are the Bengals a legit 2-1 team?
Yes.
Okay.
I like the weapons. I like the youth.
Okay.
I think they have potential. Now, they're not going to win that division. Could they sneak into a wild card spot? It's possible because nobody from the aforementioned Tennessee division is going to sneak in the wild card spot. Is anybody from the East going to sneak into that wild card spot? Maybe. The Dolphins would be the one, right?
That's what I would guess.
I don't know yet about New England. The Dolphins would be the one that has the chance, I feel. And then, obviously, out on the other coast, you have 4 teams that could make the playoff. Legitimately have the talent where they could be a playoff team, but you can't have all 4 out of, it's not mathematically it can't happen.
I'm just saying
what I'm getting at. Yeah, possibly.
I'm just saying.
See what Denver becomes.
New England in the East is not a thing to me anymore.
Right.
It's not the whole Patriot way thing is not working out that much anymore.
Still early in the season. We'll see what Mac Jones can do, but yes, I think you're right.
81 of 120, 737 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He's got to grow a lot more, and he's got to do it fast. I think maybe Josh McDaniels is not. Now, 1 and 2 that shouldn't be. 1 and 2 maybe going the other way.
Okay.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They're legit.
Okay.
We know that.
Yep. Seattle Seahawks. It's a tough division. It's not a good start.
Listen, they're better than they're not a sub 500 team. How about that?
Mm-hmm. Here's an alarming stat. Seahawks have scored a league-high 62 points over the first 2 quarters. In a league-low 13 after halftime.
People are figuring them out. They're making halftime adjustments.
They're making adjustments, and Seahawks aren't.
Yeah.
We're just going to do things. We're going to do things because we're the Seahawks. We're doing fine or whatever else. Yeah, people are making adjustments on the fly.
Yeah.
That's a very alarming stat. Patriots 1-2.
That's about right.
Yeah, I'd say so. Vikings 1-2.
Vikings are a playoff team, I think.
Yeah, I do too. I still think I honestly think there's a long shot for them to win this division. I said it last week, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Kirk Cousins, 8 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, a 74% completion percentage. His 5th straight game with multiple passing touchdowns against Seattle last week. He was 24-28 with 273 yards, 3 touchdowns when he was not pressured. He's looking good against the blitz too. I mean, he's got weapons. Pittsburgh at 1-2. Problem, right?
Yeah, I think they're. I mean, I had them at 8-9 for my predictions, so it's about right.
Washington football team at 1-2.
I had them at 6-11. So, yeah, they are. They are what I thought they were.
Yeah.
Now, everybody else had them in this Darling. Well,
they sure
this
did.
Darling defense doesn't seem to be very much Darling it. Right?
Not at all. Unless Danny Dimes can prove that wasn't a thing, and he does better this week. Other than that, I am with you 100% that it's like not that big of a deal. But I don't even think the Saints would be. I don't think this is going to be the measuring stick for him. So I take that back. Dolphins are at 1-2.
I had them slotted going like 11-6. So I think like I said, tough overtime loss on the road, right?
Yeah.
Tough loss on the road to. Well, no, they were at home against Buffalo, I believe.
Okay.
They beat New England at
yeah.
New England. I like what I'm seeing on Miami. They're going to be fine. They need Tua back.
Eagles at 1-2.
Eagles aren't good.
I agree. Atlanta Falcons at 1-2.
Atlanta's not good.
No, it pains me every week to actually have to talk about him. I can't even imagine I can't even imagine what Matt Ryan, how he feels good about his and his numbers are great. They are, but in the end, you're playing for Atlanta. All right, we're gonna take a break. Come back here. Don't hassle us. We're local. First, you've heard Luke on the air. And you've seen Dave on our show. Don't Hassle Us Locals. Happy to have Martin Family and Cosmetic Dentistry as a sponsor on the show. Martin Family and Cosmetic Dentistry's goal is to help everybody have a positive dental experience, and that starts with their youngest patients at their very first dental appointment. The office is kid-friendly and designed to be comfortable for all ages. There is a designated kids area, and the entire staff is very experienced and comfortable with children of all ages. For the adult hassle maniacs, Martin Family Dental will take care of all your dental needs, from your first cleaning to all restorative work. They have a relaxed environment to help you be as comfortable as possible at a place you like to visit. Check out their webpage at martinfamilydds.com and visit the before and after photos for whitening, and also read the testimonials from very satisfied patients. Plus, don't forget to like and follow their Facebook page as well. Call Martin Family Cosmetic Dentistry today at 563-355-6626 to set up your appointment date. We will be right back here at ESPN 1170 AM. Don't hassle us, we're local.
I've been earning and burning, snapping necks and cashing.
You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
Hey, this is Goose, PA announcer for the Quad City Storm, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're
Meet
Local.
Bob Minetti. In 2016, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Bob participated in a clinical trial that included cutting-edge radiation therapy and surgery. He's been in remission since completion. I'm Keisha Sharp. Since losing my mother to pancreatic cancer, I've been working to share the kind of state-of-the-art work being done by Stand Up to Cancer and Lust Garden Foundation. To learn more about the latest research, including clinical trials, visit pancreaticcancercollective.org.
Did you get all the stimulus money for you and your family? Do you have children and didn't know you could receive monthly child tax credit payments? You can claim your monthly child tax credit payments and missing stimulus payments, even if you don't file a traditional tax return. Visit ssa.gov/EIP to learn how you can apply online. Get the money your family deserves. Visit ssa.gov/EIP. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Not to be dramatic, but I'm obsessed with how much I just saved at Kohl's. I got 25% off Nike clothes for the kids, the cutest $39.99 flex hoodie for me, and got great Columbia gear for all our outdoor adventures. Did I mention the extra 20% off and the Kohl's cash I got? So yeah, not sure what I love more, fall deals or fall weather. Select styles, 20% offer ends October 3rd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers built for business with Windows 10 Pro. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Succeed anywhere with Windows 10 Pro. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast, free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Car old? Need it sold? Get rid of that old car and do a good deed at the same time. Plus, clean up your yard before the snow comes. It's the Arrowhead Ranch Annual Auto Auction. That's right, it's back. Donate your car, truck, or SUV, and if you live within 40 miles of Coal Valley, they will even pick it up, even if it doesn't run. All donations are tax deductible. Call 309-799-7044 or check them out online at arrowheadyouth.org. Car old? Need it sold? Arrowhead Ranch Annual Auto Auction in Coal Valley.
Hi, I'm Mike Yam with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Steelers, they're not hitting the, quote, panic button after 2 lackluster losses. That's according to head coach Mike Tomlin, who said Tuesday he does not feel the need that he needs to make any big changes in Pittsburgh. Tomlin thinks his team will fight through the adversity, adding, quote, I believe in these guys and their football character. Some other news for you. The Lions released former Pro Bowl linebacker Jamie Collins Tuesday, while a couple of veteran corners found new homes. The Cardinals, they signed Quentin Dunbar, and the Niners adding Buster Scream. Meanwhile, the Eagles lost more than a game to the Cowboys on Monday night. Guard Isaac Seumalo suffered a season-ending foot injury against Dallas, while safety Kayvon Wallace injured his shoulder and will now head to the injured reserve. Also heading to the IR, Rams linebacker Justin Hollins. And Josh Gordon passed his physical on Tuesday. The receiver officially signed his new deal with the Chiefs. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, one more rep. You got this. 10. There it is. Nice work, man. You're a beast.
Thanks, man. I feel better than I have in years. And I got to tell you, taking Nugenix makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas. The big hurt, right?
Oh, yeah. This is a legit product. The key ingredient is Testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass.
Well, it's clearly working for you. Hey, are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, Nugenix is a great way to increase lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Man, I need to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix.
No problem. You just got to send them a text. Text BEACH to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Nugenix samples are not available in stores, so text BEACH to 42424 right now. Text BEACH to 42424. Text BEACH to 42424.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max. Mornings on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Welcome back, everybody. Rounding out the show here.
Oh, yeah.
Last little segment.
Nice little Wednesday, September 29th, 2021. Yeah, we did our guest lines. We've talked a little bit about the NFL. We got a big Friday night game coming up here. Iowa at Maryland. Interesting.
Yeah, right?
Friday night game, but it should be fun, though.
Excited about it?
I'm going to go to the Bettendorf Pleasant Valley football game, so I'll probably catch like the second half or whatever.
Who's going to win that game?
Pleasant Valley should probably be favored to win this game.
Is it at
Bettendorf?
At
yeah,
Bettendorf?
I'm not giving them $5. I mean, I know everyone out there that listens or whatever. Oh, he's such a homer. Guess what I am? You don't need to say it to my face or say it behind my back, or whatever else. Be like, he's such a homer. All the PV people out there, but I don't want to give him $5. Besides, their visitor section's terrible, so I'm not going there. It's at Bettendorf. I'm happy. It's at Tuval.
All right.
That's where I want to be on a Friday night.
So
anyway.
who wins the game?
Pleasant Valley should win.
Should win.
Yeah.
All right.
Pleasant Valley should win. Right now, Benton's just. It's not. I don't think right now is their year, is if you want to call it that or whatever.
Okay.
So, good for them. Anyway, yeah. But then I'll check that out. I'll have the kids run around and then I'll watch it in the second half. And then I won't be doing anything too crazy that night because we go softball in Geneseo over the weekend. So first thing, bright and
there's
early.
some good tournaments out there right there across from the old Farm and Fleet.
That's right. Yeah, so we'll be starting bright and early, 8 o'clock. Did you happen at all? We talked about it at the end of the show yesterday, and heard some people down the hall talking about it. They had someone on the air. Did you hear anything about the Quad City Marathon?
Oliver Ivory ran the 5K part of it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That's cool.
About all I know. He's like the fourth best athlete in his whole family.
Yeah.
He goes
yeah.
his daughters, then his wife, then him.
I think, and Haley Delph ran the half marathon.
Did
I
she?
believe, yeah, I believe
Good
so.
for
Yeah,
her.
or maybe she ran the whole thing. I can't remember. I think it's a half. But yeah, the two people that were leading it, they were following a biker, and he went the wrong direction. Yeah. That's right.
And then what happened?
They got disqualified because they went the wrong route. So the guy who won it basically maybe would have got third. I don't know. Whatever else. So, but yeah.
Who was the biker, like the lead guy?
Yeah, he's the one that's showing the path or whatever else.
Oh, man, I bet people were pissed.
They were not happy, apparently. They had, there's a morning show down the hall, and they were talking to, like, the tournament director, and he's like, yeah, they were not happy. But it is part
What
of...
morning show is that?
Yeah.
There's a morning show in this building?
There's a morning show in this building. There's a couple in the Quad Cities, but they said that he said that they weren't happy and that but they did compensate them in some way whatsoever. But you kind of got to know where you're going to. It's not just on the bike or anything like that. But they knew about it, and I have not seen this personally. They alluded to the fact that maybe this was making like AP headlines type of thing, like marathon. But he said that these articles, AP or whatever else, is making it sound like it was like within the last like 200 yards. It's not true. It is halfway through the event. They knew halfway through the event that these people were going to be disqualified. So they were right away, like he said that they were troubleshooting, like what are we going to do? And they came to the agreement, like we're still going to compensate them in some way because we have a reputation, which I don't really know if the Quad City Marathon has a reputation, but okay. You say so be it. And I don't know. It was just a weird interview this morning. There was like little things like he would say like Quad City Marathon, and then he would catch himself and be like TBK Quad City Marathon. I'm like, oh jeez, now you got to be a shill for the corporate sponsor. Like it just felt like it was more like damage control. Hey, the AP says this, but really everything is great. Hey, we have this reputation as a Quad City Marathon. The TBK Quad City Marathon, like. Yeah, I just thought it was like another reference to whatever else. Jimmy, though, I said it yesterday. It just all made me feel like it was a Seinfeld episode. Yeah. Like some guy on a bike just doesn't know where he's going, and kind of really have to figure that all together.
You're not gonna wear the pin? No, I don't need to wear the pin. Oh, you got to wear the pin.
So, yeah, it's one of those nights. Wednesday, not too much baseball is going on. We have some things left. Games tonight that are a big deal. So let's see here. Just looking to see at it. Tampa Bay Rays have clinched the division. Houston as well, and the White Sox. Yeah. No,
Okay.
Houston has not clinched it yet.
How are my A's doing?
They're back 3.5 from the wild card. 5.5. Is that 5.5? 3.5 back from the second spot wild card. Boston's got the second spot wild card in the AL West, in the ALs in the American League. So they're 3.5 back. Seattle's a half a game back from Boston. Toronto's a game back from Boston. Oakland is 3.5 back from making.
Who's got the first spot?
The Yankees. They're up by 2 on the Red Sox. Yeah, they got a 90-67 record. Red Sox have an 88-69 record. Let's see here. The Brewers have clinched. Atlanta leads the East. And the Giants lead the Dodgers by, looks like 2 games. They've got 103 victories. Dodgers have 101. Wow. Whoever loses that is going to get the other wild card. They'll be playing the Cardinals. So, and then whoever
Cardinals
wins.
is cinched up to the second wild card.
Yes, it's locked in. And whoever loses the West plays a 1-game playoff, and they have to go play the people in their. Well, if the Dodgers or Giants beat the Cardinals, they have to play Dodgers or Giants. If the Cardinals win, they have to play whoever won that division. They'll be the one. So they're just waiting on. So basically, it'll be whoever wins the East versus the Brewers. And these are all things that we're going to know more going into. I don't know, kind of going into this weekend. So we'll see about that. Today we got games starting.
Giants just came out of nowhere this year.
Really good, and I'm shocked. I mean, good for Gabe Kapler. Who knows? We have a 2:00 game here, 2:10. The Nationals at the Colorado.
Predictions for this somewhere?
Predictions. I'm sure you do have them written down in some of your trusty files. Boston and Baltimore will continue. The Cubs and Steelers, Pirates. Roansy Contreras makes his major league debut against the Cubs. Kyle Hendricks will be on the mound for them. Philly and Atlanta tonight at 6:10. Milwaukee and St. Louis doesn't matter anymore. Not really. Cincinnati White Sox doesn't matter. Tampa Bay Rays Houston matters. That'll be 7:10. Arizona at the Giants 8:45. Padres at the Dodgers 9:10, and Oakland and Seattle at 9:10 as well tonight. So.
Ooh, I have them.
You do, and what are they? I can tell.
Ready?
I can tell you what they are. Yeah, what did we predict?
Hold on. Oh, maybe I lost them. Hold on.
I can tell you what it is. I know we both had the. Well, I'm sure I had the. I think I had the White Sox as one of the wild card. I had the Twins winning the division.
Hold on. I pulled out the wrong sheet. I was on it, though.
I have it written down too. I posted it. I mean, I actually posted it, not in a blog or anything. I did it online. So it's all fine.
All right, I got it.
Okay, what is it?
All right, you want your predictions?
Sure.
All right, American League. You had the Yankees winning it.
Yeah.
Minnesota winning their division.
Uh-huh.
Houston winning their division.
Okay, that one's right.
And then your two wild cards were Oakland and the Chicago White Sox.
All right, so okay.
All right, I had the Yankees winning it.
Uh-huh.
White Sox winning it.
Uh-huh.
Oakland winning it.
Yeah.
And then Minnesota Houston's my wild cards.
We're so dumb. Yeah.
We're way off.
Uh-huh.
All right. National League. You had the Mets winning it.
Okay. Yeah, that turned.
You had the Cardinals.
Well, okay, they'll make it in. Yep.
You had the Dodgers.
Yeah, it's possible still.
Wild cards were San Diego and Atlanta.
All right.
You want to hear how dumb I was?
Sure.
I had Atlanta winning it.
They're pretty close. They're leading the division.
St. Louis winning it.
Mm-hmm. They'll make the playoffs.
Padres winning it.
Yeah, we really like the Padres.
Dodgers and
the
Washington.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
No, we suck at baseball.
Huh.
Oh, well. See? Everybody has computers. I have paper. Suck it up. Old school wins again.
That's right. All right. Nothing concrete about what's going on tomorrow or anything like that, but definitely Friday we'll be in here. We've got a lot more talk about. We got to reach out to Emily, too. We haven't talked to her in 2 weeks, but we've got Pick 6, whatever else. But you'll be in on Friday for sure, right?
Yep, I'll be Friday for sure.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for being in here today.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, I plan on doing Mondays and Thursdays, and soon we won't have to worry about the stupid White Sox messing up our schedule.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think a 1-game playoff is going to mess us up on Monday, so we can go back to a regular schedule Monday, Thursday, and we'll go from there. But, no, good show. Good job by you.
I know. You won this week. Good
That's
for
right.
you.
Good for me.
Things are back to normal.
Yeah, we will talk to you guys later. Take care, Quad City. Stay safe and sanitized. We'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
He's tired of playing. I never questioned Bill Belichick. Never questioned his decision making. But damn, Bill, really? You didn't